today I will be giving a speech on why pit bulls should be banned in highly populated areas. The history of pit bulls. Pit bulls originally got their name during the bubonic plague era, where they were trained to kill the rats that carried the plague, known as ratting, when they were placed in a pit with a bunch of rats, and whatever dog killed the most was superior, and that was a good breed. Eventually, pit bulls were trained to fight each other in order to produce the most dominant breed possible. Aggressiveness and the fight-to-kill instinct is part of the breed and is not necessarily brought on by the owner. Many believe that bad dogs aren't born, that they are made. However, statistics show that even dogs brought up in positive, non-violent environments pose a threat against their owners. This man right here was attacked by his own pit bull in his house when the pit bull just suddenly turned on him. And you can tell right here that it's pretty much like punctured his eye and completely tore off his jawbone. Okay, here are some statistics about pit bulls. 32 U.S. dog bite-related fatalities occurred in 2013. Pit bulls contributed to 78%, 25 of these total deaths. Pit bulls make up about 6% of the total U.S. dog population. Together, pit bulls, 25, and Rottweilers, 1, the second most lethal dog breed, accounted for 81% of the total recorded deaths in 2013. The same combination accounted for 74% of all fatal accidents occurring from 2005 till 2013. Pit bulls killed 176 Americans, about one citizen every 18.6 days, and Rottweilers killed 33 Americans, about one citizen every 99.5 days. Annual data from 2013 shows that 56%, 18 of the fatality victims, were children 7 years and younger, which goes to show that pit bulls usually prey on smaller people because I guess they feel like a threat, that they are, easier to attack. 14 were adults, 25 years and older. Of the total children killed by dogs in 2013, 61%, 11, were ages 4 years and younger. In 2013, over one-third, 38%, of all dog bite fatality victims were either visiting or living temporarily with the dog's owner when the fatal attack occurred, up from 32% in 2012, which means that the dogs were either their own personal pets or someone that they were related to, not just dogs that wandered up off the street. 47%, 15 of all fatalities in 2013 involved more than one dog. 16% involved breeding on the dog owner property, either actively or in the recent past, and 9%, which were 3 of all fatalities, involved tethered dogs. Tethered dogs are dogs that are restrained or, in other words, tied up or chained up. Statistics show that pits that are chained up are not any more likely to attack than those staying in the house with their owners. Neglect, which proves that neglect and lack of human contact is only somewhat responsible for pit bulls attacking. Although most people own pit bulls as a pet and part of the family, others have less noble motive. Some people own them as like a social status to make them seem big and bad and make the pet seem very vicious. See right here, you can see the two dogs fighting. And then here's also 2 more pictures. Once a pit bull loses its champion status, if it is not killed, owners usually just turn it out on the street. Once it's turned out on the street, the dog is fearful and hungry, and it just attacks the first thing that it sees because it poses a threat. The bite force of an American Pit Bull Terrier is 235 pounds. It takes 283 pounds to completely crush a skull and 75 pounds to remove an arm or a leg. Pit bulls are the deadliest dog breed in the world. The cost of owning a pit. Victims of severe dog attacks often suffer acute damage, which may require $250,000 to $1 million in medical care treatment. Reconstructive surgeries such as skin grafting, tissue expansion, and scar diminishment often require multiple procedures over a period of years. Studies show that Pit Bull and Rottweiler inflict the majority of these damaging attacks. And right here, you can see the leg and how you can see the tendons and the bones in the legs from where a pit bull has attacked a little boy. There's also a picture of the little boy's arm and stomach. And you can see that it's ripped down to the bone and you can see everything. In conclusion, every year dozens of innocent infants and children are killed by pit bulls and people are seriously injured through unprovoked attacks. These are vicious animals, and they were intentionally bred through artificial selective breeding programs to kill in a pit, hence the name pit bull. All pit bulls should be banned, especially in highly populated areas. Just recently in my hometown, a little boy at the age of 5 was attacked by his own pit bull in his yard, and he was mauled to death. So now the mother, who risked owning a pit bull, now doesn't have a son because she made the careless decision. So ban all pit bulls.